Tonight, we're going to meet the exciting new McLaren F1 driver lineup and reveal the McLaren's 2021 challenger, the MCL35M, a story that started almost 60 years ago.
This is known as the happiest team in Formula One.
You've got to be able to move quickly if you're going to be competitive.
I was more excited than I've ever been before in my life.
Bruce McLaren leads in the flag.
McLaren is a fun place to be, it's a fun garage to be in.
We can be quite optimistic going into the new season. At the same time, we need to be realistic as well.
Here come the two McLarens.
Just give it everything now, mate.
McLaren then second and third now.
McLarens are going like a bomb.
On the outside goes Lando Norris.
I think that's podium.
Lando Norris gets on the podium for the first time in Formula One.
Getting a Grand Prix winner like Daniel will go in the right direction.
Peace. That was really a good run to win because he had to go hard absolutely all the way.
In the end, we fill the car and send it.
Oh, wonderful stuff. That's going to give you goosebumps. Today's presentation is being live streamed on McLaren.com, YouTube, McLaren's social media channels, and of course on Sky Sports F1. To get involved in the conversation online, use the hashtag MCL35M. Tonight, we've taken over the famous McLaren Boulevard, where normally scores of iconic race and road cars sit, a shrine to Formula One and motorsport like no other. Now, unfortunately, due to the coronavirus pandemic, this year's event has had to take place behind closed doors, and everything you see tonight has and will be filmed in line with COVID-19 regulations. Fear not, though, we're still being joined virtually by some very special guests. Wow, look at that! Incredible. Joining us on stage, we have 200 McLaren Plus and Sky VIP fans from all over the world, from countries as far afield as Brazil, the US and China. There's simply too many to mention, but we love having your company tonight. How are you? Fantastic. Now, before we go any further, shall we welcome Britain's youngest podium finisher to the stage? It's Lando Norris. Look at that. What an entrance.
Can I wave at them?
You definitely can.
Hi. Good evening.
And they're even waving back. How are you, Lando?
I'm wonderful. Very excited. My third reveal of a car. Third season in Formula One, so I'm pumped and very excited.
You're practically a veteran of the team.
I am.
Your feet
getting
are
old.
firmly under the table. Does that mean you approach 21 any differently?
I wouldn't say so. I think there's a little bit more of a leadership role I almost have to take. Not like just the leader. I'm not leading the whole team, but, you know, there's more things I need to lead upon myself, take on a bit more responsibility within the team, and that just comes with the experience. You know, it wasn't something I could just do last year. It's something that comes with experience and getting to know the team, getting to know the car. And, also having Daniel in the team, a guy with less experience of working with McLaren and the people within, then that's where I need to step it up a little bit.
No, I'm fascinated by this dynamic, not just because of the memes, but just to know and understand how it's going to work, because you have been here longer, but he comes with more experience and obviously more podiums and wins.
Exactly.
How do you think it's going to play out?
We have to wait and find out. I don't know. I don't want to say anything. You know, it's an opportunity for us to work together, for me to obviously get to learn from someone different, someone who has scored more podiums and race wins. And, you know, my teammate for the last 2 years, Carlos, was extremely good and he helped me a lot to kind of get settled into Formula One and the rhythm of everything. And he was a very good teammate and we worked well together, and that's something that's very important and helped us score some very good results. So the plan is to try and continue that again this year. and work with Daniel, but everyone's different, you know, so there's going to be different characteristics. We need to get to know each other still. It's still early days, effectively, here in McLaren. So, yeah, time would tell.
And how does the team feel different from when you started with them?
Oh, it's incredible. It really is incredible. I obviously joined McLaren before I started driving for them. So probably like 2 years. So it's been almost 5 years now with McLaren, which feels like, or seems like a long time, but it doesn't feel that long. And the atmosphere within the team, the mentality, it was just not like dead, but it was just lacking a little bit, you know, when it lacked that enthusiasm and that final push and drive from the drivers, and just that mentality to want to go out and win again. And was a fresh start, obviously, with Carlos and myself a couple of years ago. And it's another one today and this season for us to liven things up, and it's improved so much over the past few seasons. And it's so good to see. Every time I come in, you know, everyone's a bit more smiley and happy, and everyone's very excited and motivated to take that next step and work that little bit harder, try and perfect everything, make the car that little bit quicker every time they can to bring the fight to the front and try and get us back to winning races and on the podium again.
There certainly is a real buzz about the place, I have to say. Well, shall we talk to him then? Shall we meet your teammate for 2021?
Sure.
Here he is, Daniel Ricciardo.
What's going on?
Woo!
Hello. Hey everyone.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks amazing. It's great to see everyone.
Hey.
It's great to see you. Did he leave you enough space to pull the car? I noticed he just made that gap a little bit smaller.
That's probably the best I've parked in years, actually.
You left the lights on.
They turn off, right?
I hope so.
So here you are.
Yeah.
In McLaren, finally. It feels like a long time coming. Ultimately, why did you make the decision to move here?
I just thought papaya would look good on me.
Oh, I mean, I have to say, it suits you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah? Brings out the hues of your skin.
The complexity, the beauty. Yeah, it feels like a long time ago. I mean, the decision was made, or like, let's say, kind of executed around May 2020. So, I don't know, that's like maybe 9 months ago or something. So, it's been a while, of course, at least in my mind, but now to be here at the MTC wearing the colours, it feels real. And yeah, I was very impressed with, you know, what the team had done, particularly the last, you know, couple years, and felt like I wanted to be a part of it. And fortunately, the feeling was mutual and made it happen.
Talking of mutual feelings, you've got a mutual love of red wine with Zach, so that probably helped.
It does.
Tell me about the contract negotiations, though, because they weren't simple, because you were out on your farm in Perth with pretty dodgy internet.
Yeah, it was the kind of the most... I mean, 2020 was weird in general, but I was out on the farm and, yeah, like, Wi-Fi was limited, let alone phone signal, and here I am trying to, like, figure out my future and make a deal in these circumstances. And the kind of next person of advice, I mean, I had Blake there and Mum and Dad at times and my trainer Michael, but if I kind of got sick of them, the person I was leaning on for advice was either a sheep or a bit of cattle on the farm. So it was unique.
How was their chat? What did they have to offer?
I mean, I took silence as goodness.
Affirmative.
Yeah. So that was that. But it was unique. But I think it also gave me kind of, this sounds a little bit probably like deep, but it gave me the clarity I needed, like just being out there in the middle of nowhere. And obviously every time you do a contract, it's a big decision, but it was actually nice just to be in that environment and kind of make the decision in those circumstances.
Yeah, very calming. Less calming was your first ever Grand Prix experience. Tell us about that. Adelaide? 93, I want to say.
Oh, wow, that's good. Yeah, so
my research.
Well, it was pretty calming because the main photo I got from that weekend was me asleep on the pit straight after the race.
Just exhausted from the emotion of it all.
Yeah, I mean, I was obviously very young to remember, but there's a photo. It might have been 92 actually, and obviously everyone, you know, after the podium goes on the pit straight, and there's a photo of like me in Dad's lap, like that.
Aww.
And I think I had maybe a Jean Lacey hat on, if my memory's correct. And yeah, I was asleep. So with my little earmuffs, so it was a big one.
I kind of feel that you're a bit of a closet McLaren fan well before you even signed for them. Is that true?
Yeah, I've been obviously growing up a fan of Formula One, and as a kid you remember two teams, and obviously being an Italian background, there was Ferrari, which was a team I remembered, and there was McLaren. Obviously being a big fan of Senna as well, and even actually Alain Prost, getting to work close to him the last couple of years at Renault, that was really cool. But then as one of the very first gifts I bought myself once I was in F1 and had enough money to buy a pair of jeans, the first kind of real gift I got was a McLaren road car. And that was still when I was at Red Bull, so I had to keep it a little bit under wraps. But
literally and metaphorically.
Yeah, I came. Yeah, exactly. I came here as well to kind of spec the car out, and even going to the automotive side, everyone was like, you can't really be seen here. So, but I've been a fan of the brand for quite a long time.
And I feel like there are real parallels with Bruce McLaren's story and yours, leaving home at a young age, coming all the way to Europe to chase your dream. That must sort of give it that extra sense of nostalgia and ultimately pride. Yeah,
it's cool to, I guess, come from that side of the pond, so to speak, and really come to the hub of motor racing here in the UK, where, Formula One is kind of so centred around, and to really make it happen. It's like the usual kind of story, like a kid with a dream, and then there you go. But I still pinch myself. I think I'm entering my 11th season in F1.
Wow, you're old.
And but it still feels like fresh and exciting.
Good.
So that doesn't wear off.
Now, talking of people from the other side of the world, there's a few that just wanted to send you a special message. Have a look.
Hi, Uncle Daniel. I hope you have a good race. I hope you win. And kiss to Uncle Daniel. And I hope McLaren's will win. I hope McLaren's will be fast. Kiss. High five. And thumbs up.
Love heart.
Oh, too much.
What a lord.
Bye, Uncle Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Hope you're well and all is going well with McLaren. Mum and I would like to wish you all the very best this year. Great team, McLaren. Lots of history. Stay safe and look forward to seeing you soon.
Wish we were there. Enjoy and hope to come to a race soon. Love heart, love you.
Oh, you guys.
That's made me emotional.
You guys.
How are you feeling?
I hate you guys. Oh, I love yous. This has been the longest time I haven't seen my family since forever. So, it's. I'm not going to cry on stage here, but and that's my little nephew. For anyone that doesn't know, don't have kids of my own, but I certainly treat little Isaac like he is my own. So I miss. Sorry, Mum and Dad, but I think I miss him maybe even a little bit more. But hopefully we can travel and get them to a race or get back home soon. But until then, I guess I just got to drive fast and make all this worthwhile. I think actually that's when I left home to kind of pursue this dream, that was really the biggest thing that I kept, that kind of little, in a way, chip on my shoulder. I was like, if I'm making these sacrifices and missing family and home, I was like, make it work. So that's kind of motivation for me, really.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Now, as McLaren have an all-new driver lineup for 2021, the team thought the drivers, they might benefit from a creative team-building exercise. So to help McLaren kick off the season in style, Lando and Daniel were tasked with creating a new McLaren anthem to soundtrack the year, if you will. Here's how they got on.
Welcome.
What's going on?
Hey,
Good morning.
Welcome to British Grove Studios. We are going to make
beautiful music together. Great to meet you guys.
You too.
Let's see what we can do.
I hear music.
Yes. We've got a few little bits prepared.
Wow, this is impressive.
We got
What's going on?
Dwayne on bass, Chris drumming,
What's up, Chris?
Jamie on guitar, Andy, musical genius.
I've got zero talent when it comes to instruments, so...
If he's got 0, then I've got 0.1.
0.1, OK.
So...
This is where the magic happens.
Hi.
Come meet Vega. Vega is our vocal expert, voice of an angel. She's going to help us with all things vocal.
Do you listen to music before you race?
Pretty religiously.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I listen to like one song on repeat, flat out.
What song?
It's called Tortoise.
Two of the fastest guys I will ever meet in my life like a song called Tortoise.
Yeah. Quite ironic, isn't it?
We've got some sketches just to show you.
We can make bits bigger as well. Like if you're like, I really like this track, but here it just feels like it needs to go bigger, then we can do that.
I picture like a dark, foggy night. It's got like a nighttime, like a kind of 80s nighttime horror theme to it.
I didn't like it as much, but...
Okay.
I think we have like slightly different tastes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. Well, this one might sound familiar to you.
Probably 2 and 3 is like where I'm at.
Cool.
All right, let's hit you with number 5.
That part's cool.
The more like little snippets of drum parts I liked quite a bit.
At the moment, it's kind of at this tempo where you're really sitting back and it's like, oh, oh, oh.
I think there's a jigsaw coming together.
Yeah, yeah.
Shall we go through there and we can do some vocal warm-ups?
I just want to be here all the time. My happy room, look at this.
What's this thing?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we're going to go, hey, yeah, oh.
Hey, yeah, oh.
Hey, yeah, oh.
Hey, yeah.
Nice.
This is so much fun.
Turn 1 Records.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ho!
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm trying to do that.
I've been living a lonely life. Woo! That's all right.
I mean, you could just have like
We're
a
in this
recover
together?
or together, exactly.
Not
that'd be
today.
good as a
We're
team
in this
thing.
together or something like that.
Heart racing, engine revving, down to the first corner, it's about to get heavy. Not today, overcoming the pressure, feel the pulse in my neck, we're in this together.
That was brilliant.
Yes! Whoa!
They've just written a rap. That's amazing. We were going to get a rapper in, and they've just done it for us. All we want is you spit in those lyrics, you know, just emotional delivery. It doesn't matter about timing.
Spit them!
Lights out, heart racing, engines revving, down to the first corner, it's about to get heavy. Not today, overcoming the pressure, feel the pulse in my neck, we're in this together.
That's so good!
All right, I'll let you guys go. I'm shaking.
You have smashed a rap there.
Let's do some drumming!
My left hand starts going.
We had a drum beat. We had a drum beat.
I want to get some drums at home, I'm done. I could do that all day now, it's nice.
Show us what you got, Chris. Where do you begin? Oh my gosh.
If you place your index finger on that note there and press it down and you slap. Yeah, see, perfect. If you slap further back here, it'll give you like a high kind of tone. If you slap further down here, it's deeper.
I got to really get into it, don't I?
Yeah. Perfect. How's it feel?
It feels good.
Back to these dots?
Yeah. And then the key is. Should we try it together?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
good. I want to be in a band.
Thank you so much.
All right, this is the emotional part. This is like the farewell music. It was
been a good day, huh?
Look at that. I think I want to cry.
I can sleep here. I can sleep on that sofa right there.
Well, close it out. This is it.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Did you enjoy it as much as it looked?
Oh, I loved it. I just, actually today I just ordered the drum set. So
You're kidding.
No, I have. I've committed to it. I'm going to become a musician.
Are you?
Attempt to be, anyway.
Okay. Soundproof the walls, I hope, at your home.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Good.
No.
So what did you learn in the process of all of that?
Everything. I learned that I suck at singing. I kind of knew that already, but I think we kind of both realized quite quickly. And then I played a little bit of guitar when I was younger in school because it was a cool thing to do.
I thought you were very good then, no?
I mean, it was like 4 chords, so it wasn't that...
Come on.
Yeah, I was really good. I played 4 chords.
When he says, I used to play at school, let's remember, he was at school like 2 years ago, so it was recently.
No, yeah, sure. Yeah, you're like 20 years ago.
Yes, here it starts. Yes, come on.
So I played a little bit of guitar, but then it was just nice to do something different, you know, get out of the house, go and have some fun. And I bought a drum set, so it shows that I loved it.
That is...
And then a triangle, you know, it was...
Yeah, well...
I've always wanted to do that. It was something I've always wanted to do in my life, so...
Well, we know that you love your music and you want to start a band now as well. Is this going to happen?
Well, like, you know, when you... It's kind of like singing in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
You think it sounds really good, but then you see it from the outside.
Right.
And it's painful. And I just witnessed the pain. So it's not... I don't think it's for me as far as, like, let's say, making a career out of it, but I would definitely love to... I would love to learn more, like, just for my own... As you say, like, it's a passion of mine. I know really nothing about it, but... I live with music every day as far as like listening to it, and I love discovering new music and artists. So it was cool to experience it and like even just be alongside like real artists who have done it their whole life.
They were incredible, weren't they?
Yeah.
So talented.
I'm jealous.
That alone must have just been such a buzz. They brought it alive, didn't they?
Yeah, and that's like their ability just to, I guess play. I don't think it's the right, but I guess to jam, like just to jam and without any real kind of playbook, so to speak. It's like someone starts and then they just enter and go, and by the end of it, we were all just having fun, and I don't think anyone scripted that, so that was cool.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Yeah, they certainly made it look easy, didn't they? So look, the big question on everyone's lips, when are we going to hear the final track?
They've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, hopefully no time soon.
I don't know, I think it's going to be some time...
Before the start of the season.
OK, you said it then. I
think
don't know if I could say that or not.
I think so. I think maybe in Bahrain.
OK.
I think it's going to be good. I've got, you know...
Yeah?
Auto-tune. There's plenty of auto-tune.
Yes, maybe. OK, watch this space. OK, well, I'm certainly looking forward to seeing those new musical careers take off. In the meantime, we've got these lovely fans here. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
They are looking resplendent in papaya. Shall we get some questions for them? From these guys, for you guys. Let's start then. Who's our first question from? What is your name and where do you come from?
Hi, my name is Martina and I'm from Italy.
And who is your question for, Martina?
I've got a question for Daniel.
Fire away.
So, Daniel, you're now a McLaren driver, a team with a long history in F1 that can deliver. Will you bring with you some Aussies language and teach Lando?
Yes, that is a great question. I need to teach him some Aussie slang, yes. It's very easy to start with the bad words.
Yes, let's keep it clean.
I want to start with some good ones, some easy ones. I think actually kind of to announce my signing or like the start of the year, McLaren did a G'day t-shirt. So G'day is the first one you need to know.
Yeah, I think you're all over that, aren't you?
G'day?
G'day, mate.
G'day.
G'day.
Yeah.
G'day.
Just let it roll.
G'day.
But I will teach him. I will teach him along the way, Martina. But grazie mille.
Thank you so much. Grazie.
Ciao.
Oh, you got a kiss as well. Thank you very much for your question. Okay, next question is for Lando. Hello, what is your question?
Hi, how are you? I'm Giovanna. I'm from Rio, Brazil.
Great to see you. Fire away with your question for Lando.
Well, Lando, we've seen you working in the garage on social media. What do you actually do on the car?
Yeah, what do you actually do? That's a very good question. I kind of think it was a bit set up myself.
That's what a lot of people think. And I don't mind if they think that. But I really enjoy spending time with my mechanics. And even my engineers come along too. And we just have some good laughs. And I've always kind of been into that kind of stuff since I was very young. You know, building cars and taking bits apart. I'm more than taking bits apart because I can never put it together very well.
Mechanics are like, step away from the car.
Exactly. I leave all of that, the setting up to them, but the taking apart. I like getting involved. It's good fun. We have some good laughs, like I said, and it lets them get home a little bit earlier or back to the hotel. And that's all. So I got nothing else to do at that time apart from go home and watch some Netflix, so I decided to go and help.
The ultimate team player. Thank you so much for your question. OK, who is up next? Let's have a look.
Stoner!
Hey! Tell us who you are.
This is Martin. I'm from Dallas. I was trying to text you and, didn't get a reply, so I thought I'd get on here.
So tell us exactly who you are, Martin, where you fit into all of this.
I'm Lando's old mechanic from back in 2014.
He's definitely forgot about you.
No, I don't worry, Stone. I haven't forgot you. Have you got a question for me, Stone?
I think you do. What is your question for Lando?
So my question to you, Lando, is: have you got any new techniques now to stop you from falling out the seat?
Can you explain yourself, please? Yeah, what is the backstory?
So basically, it was one of my first couple of races with Lando. He went out for one of his practice sessions, came in after about 3 laps and said he didn't feel comfortable. He was going to fall out the car going around the corners. So we took him back to the team and we ended up Velcroing Lando into the seat. So he felt more secure.
You actually Velcroed him in. I mean, what are we talking here? How much Velcro? Because you were so little.
I was a little, it was like a strip down the whole of my back. But it kept me in.
And it worked, did it work?
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah,
well, we won together.
We went on to win the World Championship that year, so did the job.
So
more people need to try it, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Use it in F1.
It might have been a danger hazard at the same time, but it worked for me.
That's true. That's true. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Great seeing you. Good luck this year, buddy.
Cheers, Stone.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Thanks, man. I'll take that for me as well. Cheers.
OK, and we have got a very special guest to give you a message as well, Daniel. Let's check it out.
Surprises.
I know, it's good.
Daniel, it's McLaren. Hope you're well. I miss you, first of all, and I'm very excited to see you race for McLaren this season. Very curious to see how you will look in orange, and also excited to see the car. See you soon.
Now, he presumably can help you with your music career.
Yeah, he's one guy.
Explain your connection with Martin Garrix.
So, yeah, I really got to get into music. So Martin is one of the best and I guess biggest DJs in the world. And yeah, I got to know him, I would say, pretty well. I think it was 2017. Basically, I kind of found myself a lot of the time in the August break in a little place called Las Vegas.
Yep, I know it.
Quiet, small town.
Yeah, just low key.
And Martin normally has a residency there. So anyway, I think he saw me a lot of the time at his shows, and he's like, "You seem like a fan." Anyway, we got to become friends, and he's probably the nicest guy I've ever met, and just is a really positive kid. Has a lot of energy, as you can imagine, doing the job he does, and yeah, so. Hopefully we'll get him out to some races.
Amazing.
He's probably more, I think he's better at the after party as opposed to like being in the paddock as a fan. But yeah, we'll try and get him out there.
And I think that's probably your August holiday sorted. You're getting to Vegas, baby.
Oh yeah, you're 21 now.
Yeah, I've never been. You know?
Yeah.
Done.
And it works with Martin because it's Martijn. Because he is Dutch. And the colour of Holland is...
It's meant to be.
There you go. So he's a born and bred McLaren fan.
Wonderful. Now, joining us on stage are the guys charged with keeping these two in check this year. Please give a huge welcome to McLaren Racing CEO Zak Brown and McLaren F1 Team Principal Andreas Seidel. Woo, 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 woo!
Thanks. Good evening.
Wonderful to have you here, gentlemen. I want to get your reaction to the music piece we saw. What do you think?
Well, we have seen some interesting talents, but at the same time, I hope that they race better than they were in singing, I have to say.
This is true. Here's hoping. Zak, what were your connections with the music piece? I think you helped us put that together, didn't you?
I mean, with these two guys in particular, I'm claiming nothing.
Nothing.
That was actually Mark Knopfler's studio. Here in London from Dire Straits, who was kind enough to let these guys pretend they're musicians, but clearly we need to get back to racing.
Absolutely. Well, now that we've got you with us, shall we look at the car these guys will be driving this year? Does that sound like a good idea? Because this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Let's see the 2021 Challenger, the MCL35M.
Is this the car?
Oh, yeah.
You reckon we'll have a little look?
Yeah, let's go.
No peeking just here, gentlemen.
Oh.
Very sorry.
I think it's this year's one. It looks different.
Oh, well, the last time that you and I did this at the same team, Dan, was what, 2013?
Yeah, long time ago.
Some time ago. This is it. This is what we've put together for you, MCL35M, the 21 car. So before you do take the covers off, you got any thoughts?
I mean, is it quicker?
Well, I hope so. That's the plan.
Do you think they'll be quicker by race one, or not quite yet?
I think it's going to be close, to be honest, but there has been a reduction in downforce, so it'll be interesting to see where the other guys have got to and where we are compared to them. Let's take a look.
It's cool.
Very good. I want to go and drive it now.
Dan, your first McLaren, what do you think?
Coming to a new team is, I think, always special. But I think the start of any year, just seeing a new car with your name on it for the first time, the start of any season, it's really cool. Like, that feeling doesn't wear off.
So, Lando, obviously you're familiar with last year's car.
Yeah.
So, does anything jump out of you that's different with this?
Well, I think one of the most obvious things from what you can see visually is, I guess there's less floor comparing to last year.
There is, yeah.
But it's a bit more compact, isn't it, on the rear with the Mercedes? So you can see effectively what a bit more compact in the rear end.
So we'll start with the engine, which is kind of about there. Obviously a Mercedes engine, so we worked really hard with our colleagues at Brixworth on getting that done. And of course last year we had all these extraordinary circumstances. So the sport was shut down at the beginning of last year, as we know, so we started late. Cars were homologated as part of the regulation changes last year, so really you shouldn't be able to change anything in this area, but we've had to do it with a minimal number of changes, so that was a challenge in its own right.
So were you a little bit restricted with what you would have been allowed to do?
Yeah, because there was like this sort of development token thing, all of ours was spent on this, but it meant that you had to respect the rest of the car as much as possible. Several steps are made at the rear, so you'll see here how the floor tapers backwards, so it's a lot narrower at the back now and the rear tyre. So you've got this taper, it's less wide, you've got the brake ducts, which are very influential in this area, they kind of control different types of flow. They're narrower, so you've got less power, less influence from them. And then the diffuser, there's a minor tweaks really, but just the fences and diffuser are a little bit shorter in places as well. So you've got this kind of rear corner, which is unique to 21, so it needed fresh thinking, fresh aerodynamics. You know, it wasn't anything we really kind of understood before we got into it. You'll find this area probably on most cars developing quite a lot, and you can see the complexity that's in there. I think the important thing for Silverstone is we get some laps under our belt. You guys begin to get a little bit of a feeling for the car. We can make sure all the systems are working as planned, because obviously a lot of them are changed with the engine. And of course we've run some dyno work on this as well. We need to see if that stacks up to track running. So even though it's just a few laps and we've got lots of filming and pictures to be taken whilst we're doing that, of course, as well as a promotion.
We're still trying to understand everything and the new bits.
Exactly, so we can hit that 3 days of winter testing we got this year, not much time, hopefully in the best shape possible.
So who drives first? Am I driving first?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
Just in case there is a problem.
Awesome. Thanks, James. This is cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, she is a thing of beauty. That was filmed last night. The reason the car isn't here right now is because it's already gone to Silverstone for a filming day tomorrow. So, Andreas, just tell us your initial reaction. We've heard from the drivers. What do you think of this car?
Yeah, when I saw it first time, I have to say I liked it straight away. Quite a lot of interesting, let's say, updates or changes the guys have made to the car. How much I will love it, I tell you after I've seen the first lap times in Bahrain this year.
That's a very good point. Now, Zach, give us just some insight into just how hard the team have worked, because obviously it looks very similar to last year's car, but to accommodate the new engine, a huge amount of work must have gone into that.
Yeah, the 850 men and women here have done such an awesome job developing a car during COVID. So some people here, some people not here, restrictions, working strange hours. I think they've done a spectacular job, and just a tremendous amount of thank you to them and their families, because this is very much a family team.
Well, let's get the reaction from the fans. What do you guys think? Do you like the car? Do we get a thumbs up? Oh, I think that is unanimous. Even the dog put a paw up there. You see that? Yeah! Wonderful. Thank you so much. Just how excited are you about the start of this season? You've got a competitive car, we've got a dynamic duo. How are you feeling?
Very excited. I think we have the best driver lineup in Formula One.
Oh, it's a bold statement. We're going to go with it.
I think Andreas and his whole team have done an outstanding job. We're still far off the front of the field, so we have a long way to go, but coming off a very strong year, and so we just need to keep our head down and hope that we have more good days than bad days. It's certainly not easy and going to get more difficult as we get near the front, but I think we're all up for it.
I mean, that's crucial, isn't it, Andreas? We finished the season on such a high. To take third in the Constructors, how easy or indeed hard is it going to be to maintain that momentum? How do you feel about 2021?
Well, the same as Zach. I'm very excited looking ahead, going into this season now for different reasons. As Zach said, the team has done a sensational job over winter. It was a big task to integrate the Mercedes power unit into the car, but thanks to great teamwork also with the colleagues from Mercedes in Brixworth, it went to plan, I have to say, so which was really good, and I think we cannot thank our guys enough to do all this while the pandemic is still full on. And then, the entire team, myself, we're looking forward to finally go racing with these two guys here, the heroes of our sport. They have put in a lot of energy, both of them in the last weeks, together with the team, to make sure they're fully ready as well from the first outing onwards. And now we simply can't wait to see the car actually on track.
Fantastic. You're all heroes in my book. And just to see the amount of fans, you've got a real community all around the world. What do you tell those fans? What can they look forward to? Motivate them, get them really going.
Yeah, to our fans, I mean, the aim is clear. We want to make the next step. We want to get again a bit closer to the cars in front of us. At the same time, I think we can expect again a very tight battle with all the teams we were fighting with last year. But I can assure our fans that the entire team here at the factory and at the racetrack then is committed, full of energy, pumped up together with Lando and Daniel to give it all again, to put up a hard fight again until the last lap in Abu Dhabi this year. And then hopefully together with the support of our partners, of our fans, we have a great season again. We put up a great show. We have some fun together and hopefully also some success again.
Hear, hear. Andreas, Zach, Lando, Daniel. Looked at you and said Lando. Daniel, Lando, everybody, thank you so much for your company this evening. Thank you to everyone who's joined us, from our special guests, our virtual audience, and of course you at home. We hope you've enjoyed the show and we look forward to an amazing 2021 season. See you soon.